Corey Merrill, Central Coast Disc Golf. We're back for some more Waco round 2. We got James, Conrad, Nate, Sexton, Ricky, Wysocki, and who's the last guy?
That is pure disrespect. That is Weston, Wild Weston Isaacs.
He looks like a cool guy. I haven't met him.
I actually filmed him before. King of the Lake 2016 or 15. I can't even remember at this point. But he was on one of the lead cards that I filmed. So, yeah, good dude out of Tennessee.
All right. Starting off on hole 1 with Mr. Conrad. Is he going putter?
Perfect. That's a JK AVR.
Is it really? Wow.
You're going to see that purpley come out a lot today. He's so clean with the backhand putters.
Yeah. He's definitely known for hucking those putters a mile.
Yeah, he was saying at Ledgestone, he really just couldn't get it together. So this year he's just coming out with a Firebird and a JK, and just that's all he's using.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Solid. Ricky throwing a little bit better than round 1.
Yeah, using that wall, it really comes in handy on any of those rollouts. I think it's a great addition to this hole. Really, rather than letting these guys putt out of that nasty woods.
Nice drive from your boy Weston. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's great, man. That's anything inside the circle is solid, especially if you're not putting down.
Yeah. Looks a little bit calmer today, Corey.
It is extremely calm compared to yesterday. Definitely scoring conditions are up, so I think we're going to be seeing a lot of birdies out here.
Cool. We got 2 so far. Hope make it 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and let me know. I don't know how much you've seen Zach Melton play, but Weston and Zach kind of out of that same area. Very similar putt. It's really cool to watch.
Really? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of that straddle, wrist cocked, spin it up there.
Oh, you see that flare?
James is probably like a 10, 15 rated juggler.
Wow. All right, guys, we are back to the action. Huge thanks to MVP and DG Pro Tour for getting us out there. We're on to hole 8, hole 2, which Corey says is the easiest hole in the course.
I'm convinced of it. Any hole that I can birdie routinely out here is just not the hardest hole out here. It's got to be pretty easy.
There's a little bit of danger with some OB.
There's OB.
Left,
exactly.
right.
There is the sidewalks and that water onto that right side do play OB. But any of these pros, it's just a pretty routine backhand power drive off the tee with like a 150 to 200, depending on how much distance you get approach to the basket.
It was a pretty good-looking huck from James Conrad. Nate Sexton going to bite off that line.
Should be noted that James Conrad, up to this point, I believe it's 4 consecutive nights sleeping in a hammock.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we're talking hammock, roll out, straight to the course, baby.
Wow.
Like opposite Paul Macbeth. It's hilarious.
Paul with the hotel.
Yeah, like hotel, like the trailer that's like 50 feet long and has a full fireplace and stuff.
Nice pump from Rick. How's this looking? Gonna stay
Solid.
in?
So it's gonna stay in. Yeah, there's not really any danger off the tee, left side. We're not. I don't think we're gonna see Ricky's second shot from round 1 here again.
Yeah, nice up there from Weston. And James. Gonna smooth one over there with the JK probably.
Yep, going back to old purpley.
That'll putt. Nate going dart.
Dart, sidearm dart. I love that play.
He's best in the world at that. I'm calling it.
It's just so saucy, man.
It is.
Best of the world at throwing sidearm darts. That's like one of 3 people.
I know. That's why it's the best. You can't even argue with me.
I know.
James is coming back for the birdie.
His trebuchet, man, like pendulum putt. I love it.
Yeah, the man is tall.
He's extremely tall. It's comical when we're hanging out. It's like could not be more opposites.
You guys need like a buddy nickname.
I know.
Yeah.
Leave it up to we need Big Germ to come up with our team nickname.
There you go. There's Nate with a nice birdie. And it looks like Rick and Weston, some drop-ins.
Yep, as it should be. Star frame. No reason to really get yourself into any trouble on this hole. It's just pretty routine.
Round 1, I think we saw 2 bogeys.
Hey, I didn't say it was impossible. I said there's no reason to.
The math is saying Peter McBride's right so far, and you're wrong. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, I want you to ask how many times Peter birdied that hole that he said was the easiest, okay? Ask him.
I'll hit him up for you.
Thank you, because he said his goal for the tournament was just to birdie that one, all right?
Yeah.
P.S. He didn't.
the way you're talking makes me think he did. Yeah.
He didn't. But shouts out to him. Final round, he shot 13 down.
Yeah.
Peter McBride with 11 out of 12 to end it. Guess which one wasn't a birdie? That one that he said was the easiest hole on the course. Thank you very much. Case closed.
Wow. James taking the big hyzer, Corey.
Yep, I mentioned it during round 1. It is an option. That one just didn't really have that dump off to the left. It kind of just stayed straight a little bit too much.
Sexton went Sexton bird. Rick is going Ricky bird, which is a felon.
Yeah, and Sexton took that wide route, didn't get much of a skip. And Rick took that inside line. Really, the only thing you're hoping is that it doesn't skip too much.
Yeah. And that one from Weston caught an early tree. He'll just be looking for the par.
Yeah, tossing that Justice up by the pin.
Mm-hmm. Looks like that'll work. And James, oh, yeah, he just really didn't fade at all.
Mm-hmm.
Clean look, though.
Oh, yes.
I guess that's all he needs.
It's so cool, man. He's putting with his own stamp on the JK, too. It's like, yeah.
That helps.
Yeah.
You know?
Anytime you see your own face on the disc you're putting with, you know it's legit.
Yep. Nate kind of fluffing that one a little bit. Going to try and make the comebacker. Well done.
Yeah, this is a hole that I would expect Nate to be getting pretty routinely. It's not a very technical sidearm shot, but he's left it a little bit left both times.
Yeah. Ricky birds. Bit better start for Ricky today than yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Better start for a whole card. I mean, we're seeing tons of birdies so far.
Is Rick 5 shots better than yesterday already? I think so.
Yeah, he went bogey bird. So.
Yeah. Wow. All right, there is Rick tying James still at 9 down. Looks like Weston and Nate falling 1 back, and we're into the woods.
Yep, and this is really where the course starts to get its name, the Beast. It is beastly. This hole, 441 feet. You wouldn't anticipate really a tough par 4 coming in at that distance, but you can see it. The fairway's maybe 20 feet wide with trees sprinkled in there. It's just you got to throw to your landing zones. That's really what this woods is all about.
Yeah, it's all about placement.
Mm-hmm.
They're not hucking it as hard as they can on this one at all.
No. Unless you're Germ throwing like these champ road runners on a flip-up sidearm route. It's so kooky.
Yeah, that was a crazy line. All right, James Conrad's got to go backhand.
See, it was so clean off the tee, but he's right behind that tree.
He is. He needed just a little bit of skip left there. Rick going backhand as well. Oh, wow.
Tree left side to tree right side.
Hanging out with James, making some minis over there. Nate
To them two, it ain't going to be so many.
Those will not be minis, yeah. They'll be full-size drivers. How's that looking? He's not around the corner, is he?
He's not. He might have to go tomahawk again like round 1.
Wow.
Ooh, Weston.
Oh, no.
But unbelievable roll out there.
Not joking.
No, I mean, that's almost like you'd take it, you know?
Uh-huh. Gonna throw a hyzer flip that didn't flip enough.
No, but that's what you want. That's just a pure placement shot, you know, submitting to the par at that point.
Mm-hmm. Nate is going tomahawk again.
Into the abyss, and it's on the left side of the fairway, but slightly shrouded. But still, great out from there. You very well could have done what Ricky just did.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, from bad to worse.
Yeah, that's suboptimal. It's better.
Way better. See,
Yeah.
It's so much better. Like, that is the one, I don't know, thing that's kind of kooky. It's like you hit a tree 1 inch to the right, and you're where
Oh,
Rick is,
no.
and he's straight back into the woods.
He's throwing 4 from there, too.
4, yeah.
Not even a guaranteed 5. That's James's third. That should 4. And Weston's third. Go. Just get up there.
He's inside the circle.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ricky's fourth. Going to go. Oh, that was just so awkward.
Straight into another tree. Yeah, there's just not any great footing to be had.
No. So here's Nate's third.
After that tomahawk, that was just a miracle of a tomahawk.
Yeah. That stopped at a nice spot for him, at least. And Rick for the 5.
He airballed that one, too. He's got work to come back.
Oh, my goodness. For the 6. All right. You knew he wasn't missing that one.
No, that was like the anger jam, 86 mile an hour into the basket.
This hole's got some teeth.
It absolutely does. I would argue that this might even be harder than that, like the first par 5 that we play.
Yeah.
It's shorter, but it's so nasty, man.
It really is. Natural OB lurking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody else staying clean besides Ricky there. James still leading the card with that 9 down. Gonna take us to hole
My
5.
ace hole.
Hole 11. Corey's ace hole.
264 feet of pure tunnel shot up into the left, or up into the right, excuse me. You can throw a sidearm or backhand, just kind of slap it into the dirt and really just don't anger Eric or AJ.
Oh, my goodness. You can't even. Did you let him sign your Sexton Firebird?
Though I did. I got
Yeah.
a handful of pretty prime signatures on that thing. I think
Nice.
pretty rare air with that one.
Love it. Conrad going a little bit long, but he'll have a comebacker. That'll be clean.
Yeah, really, he's just forcing that MD4 over. It's so shocking to hear you say that, but he throws really clean turnovers with the MD4.
Nice. Nate skipping his Firebird up there. He really does go Firebird off the tee like 80% of the time.
Like, legitimately, almost any hole that he's throwing sidearm on, it's going to be a Sexton Firebird.
Yep. Weston getting it up there. That'll putt. And Ricky.
A lot cleaner of a line than round 1.
Oh, yeah. That'll work.
Right up on up there.
Using
It's
that
really
hill as
just
a backstop.
Exactly. You slam it into Nate called it the dirty portion of the dirt.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, just slam it into that dirty dirt and you're fine.
Yeah, James is putting really well.
I mean, James putts really well.
Yeah, yep. So does Nate. Nice one. Weston. There we go.
Clean.
It really is Zach Milton. Yeah.
Isn't it? It's really fun. We were chatting about it, and I guess, like, him and Zach pretty much came up at the same time out of Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And Weston used to go straight forward at it with the wrist cocked, whereas Zach was straddle without the wrist cock. Then they both kind of took from each other and ended up with the same putt.
Too funny. Nice star frame right there from the gang. Looks like JC still leading the crew. Hole 12, par 3, 267.
Yeah, short little, like an intermediate turnover shot. James, we're probably going to see that putter just because he's so backhand dominant. From Nate, though, my guess is the Sexton Firebird has his tradition. But both play, and that's what the fun part about this hole is, and this course, really. No really favored play style.
Eric and AJ.
The best thing to happen to AJ was moving over to DD. Nothing against Legacy, but I just think it fits his personality. It's going to really allow him to thrive, I think, a lot this year.
Totally agree. All right, JC going with that JK.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's got
JC AVRs before long if he keeps throwing like that.
Seriously, dude. I'm WWJD is what I always say.
Yeah. Ooh. Sexton with that really nice forehand. And Weston going over the top.
Yeah, Thumber with that spark, man. Those things are just absolute hogs.
Huh. Oh, that didn't
yeah,
work.
He got it right up there during our practice round, but it, kind of interestingly enough, during our practice rounds, the winds were exactly flipped.
Oh, really?
So like a headwind when it was all tailwinds, exactly flipped. And then we get into the tournament, and then whoop, turns around.
Wow. Looked like Rick threw a harp. It didn't get there, though. Weston giving that a bid, but hopefully he'll be carding a par. And Rick, I feel like he's going to make this one. Oh, come on, Ricky.
That should be the sound of like if we ever do like a disc golf trivia show, any wrong answer should have that sound.
Oh, come on. Come on. Another good putt from James Conrad. All that guy does.
Yeah, he's playing clean, man. I know he was he definitely played well at Memorial, and he can play in any condition. But this feels like home for him,
right
in the woods, throwing lines.
North Carolina, right?
Blacksburg, Virginia, actually.
Virginia.
Technically.
Okay, thank you.
But obviously, it's in the same area, so you're gonna get a lot of. Good Lord, Weston, get out
Oh,
of here.
he did do that. You can't
but you're gonna get a lot of the
same.
same.
Have a par.
I know.
Save those for the birds, man.
He's Weston. Give the man credit, man. He's definitely one of the more entertaining guys to be around. He's just an absolute bucket of fun.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude. Mm-hmm. If you're smiling after that par, you're a good dude.
Oh yeah.
All right, hole 13, par 4. It's just right there.
Yeah, 462 feet. A lot of these guys are just gonna be throwing that backhand through the gap, landing in that nice little flat green area, and then pitching across. But we do have Nate on our card, who is one to run it.
Yes. Apparently, this hole is legit. Did you see that?
What? Oh, is that who's? Oh God. Yeah, just legit. Period. That's it.
Just legit.
That's like a Texas kind of like brand and lifestyle company, I believe, right?
Ooh, this looks good from Nate. Sure, why not?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, that's about as good as you can have it. He didn't necessarily peer that gap up to the basket, but he's down there with a putt.
Cool. Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you don't make the mistake of hitting that early tree like that, then you should be all right.
Yeah. Ricky could still conceivably get it there.
Oh, for sure.
Not with that throw, though.
No, kind of, sawed it off a little bit. Definitely going to be in that valley and on that right side, which is pretty tree heavy.
Weston still has a line.
Yeah, I mean, he's about halfway up onto that hill, though, so he's got maybe 18 to 20 to the basket. He's fine.
Nice. James with a great drive. Wow, great upshot. And Sexton for eagle. Oh, come on.
And thank goodness it just sat right there, because anything off the rim could go flying.
Oh, yeah.
And
did Ricky just make that?
Typical Ricky fashion. Tree hit, sawed off, drains a putt for a birdie.
Doesn't matter. 2 bad shots and still gets the good score. Incredible. Good putt right there from Weston. Nate with the bird and James as well. Unlikely start for him after those drives.
Yeah, for sure. I know. Yeah, with a 2 chance and a 4 chance, but it all evens out.
Wow. How about that? James still leading the gang by a stroke over Nate. Weston and Rick, 1 more back of that respectively. Hole 14, par 3, 213. It's short, but it's a little techy.
Definitely. The exact way I would describe it. Short but techy. Kind of reminds me of a lot of those like NorCal kind of like Mendo holes or even like a Black Mouse, even though it's different terrain, obviously, with like the redwoods and that sort of thing. But it's just hit your line, stick on the green, and hit a pretty terrifying putt, really.
Mm-hmm. James, Heiser flipping one up the middle.
It ran up
AVR
there pretty
as well?
good. That is an AVR. Yeah, he's got 3 JK AVRs, green, purple, and pink.
Okay.
Pink's the putter, and the other 2 are throwers.
Sexton sliding one up there again. Weston, this looks pretty...
Pretty layup-y.
Yeah, it is. It almost did it. Rick going harp, hitting a tree.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yep. Is he going to give this a go?
Oh, you know he's giving it a go. That was such a good tree.
Oh, that'll work too.
So confident.
He is, man. That's a bad putt to miss too.
Yes, absolutely. And he puts a very straight line. You know, it's not a lot of like loft in it, so that's going flying if he misses it.
Mm-hmm. Nate with a good putt, birdieing this one again. we got a couple pars coming in, hopefully. There's Rick. And Weston with a drop in.
Yep, moseying on over.
Mm-hmm. All right, there are your 2 birdies from the leaders there, separating them just a little bit. Well, leader on the 5th card. All right, we are back, and again, huge thanks to Prodigy for getting us out here, DD for putting on the tournament, taking us to a par 5, Corey.
Yeah, first of the 2 par 5s out here, 519 feet. Really, you just want to pure that gap and get as far down there as possible. Ideally, you end up in this little ravine to give yourself a pretty routine up to get your eagle, which sounds kooky, but it's just such a tiny gap to hit to get down there.
It is.
Really, you kind of just want to throw it and hope you make up a lot of real estate getting down there. If you end up in the bushes, it's not the worst thing, as long as you have a little bit of a pitch out lane.
Mm-hmm. James? What's he throwing here, Corey?
That is one of his, I believe, 4 swirly star T-birds.
Oh, okay.
He's got, like, basically the beat-in array
Uh-huh.
of all those KJ ones.
Oh, Nate stayed clean for a while.
Yeah, he keeps doing that. He'll, like, throw that flip-up sidearm left of those trees, and it looks like it kicks short, but it keeps getting, like, all the way down there.
Yeah. Not a bad throw there from Weston and Rick.
I'm listen, I'm almost literally 100 points rated lower than him,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not into that sidearm play from Rick.
Nah?
No,
like
I just
the
think
backhand?
it's such a clean. I don't know. I mean, the backhand, the shot is clearly shaped for the backhand.
Yeah.
It just feels like if you're not confident throwing that backhand, then you throw the sidearm just to like be a little safer. But he has such a good backhand. I don't know.
Yep. Here's his second shot, hoping to come back from it, and look, got around the corner.
It kind of dug in there a little bit, but he'll have a putt.
Okay. Nate's second.
Kicks a tree. He's going to be on that right side, unfortunately.
Okay. James, a rare forehand, and I think we see why they're rare.
Yeah. I'm not going to comment on that, but it's less than ideal.
Yep.
That was one of those flat top gators that I think is like so stable.
That was Weston's pretty decent up. Here is Nate's. His third. Oh, putt for 4, interestingly. And Rick's third. That looks good.
Solid. Right up where you want to be.
Mm. James.
Throwing his 4th. And he's on the dance floor at least.
Okay. Ricky for birdie. Yep. Doesn't miss too many of those.
No, that's in the 100% range.
Yeah. Good putt from James. Saves the par.
Yeah, obviously looking for your 3 or 4 on this hole. 5 feels admittedly like a bogey, even though it doesn't, necessarily take a stroke off your card or your score. But you are losing strokes to a significant portion of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Nate with a bird 2. Hopefully Weston will be carding 1 as well.
Yeah, him and Rick both putting with those daggers.
Okay.
I like them, man. They're stable, so you can really jam on them, so they're not going left or right too much.
Mm-hmm. And they both putt with a pretty good pace.
Yeah, definitely not some of those long putters.
Yeah. All right, there are your 3 birdies and that 1 par from James. Nate just tied him on this card. And Corey, that's all we got for part 1.
Yeah, man. First 9 holes in the books. Back 9 opens up a little bit once we get out of the woods. You'll be able to see these guys really lay into some shots.
Cool. Well, thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.